Right now, the United States is experiencing a recession, perhaps the worst recession we've had since the 1930s. We've had basically a collapse of the banking industry in this country. What we are going through right now is also a crisis of confidence. You got to remember, all right, and I don't think you're going to read it anywhere. These bonds, these toxic bonds, which precipitated this whole thing, which is several $1 trillion worth of toxic bonds, they really did not go bad. The problem was the AICPA and banking regulations implemented what's called mark-to-market accounting. We did not have this except for the last several decades. If these banks were not forced to go to mark-to-market, but could simply hold on to the bonds and use the old accounting conventions that were used for 100 years previously to this move. And the reason why we went to this move is because it dramatically increased the revenue streams of your big public accounting firms. Previously, Arthur Andersen, before they went out of business, companies like KPMG, Ernst & Young, Deloitte & Touche, Price Waterhouse, they made a fortune by having to start to mark bonds down, mark bonds up, based on mark-to-markets. But if they didn't have to do that, none of this would have actually come to visible light. So the whole crisis was precipitated by an event that really had no basis in objective reality. But now we're living with it. Now we're living with it because we've adopted these accounting conventions, and that's what we have to go through. What we have here is a crisis in confidence. And if the President of the United States wants to do the right thing, since he's now president, the new president, what he would be doing is talking about reinstilling confidence in this country and not start talking about how it's going to take days, weeks, months, and years. Because Mr. and Mrs. America, even though that may be true, they don't want to hear it. He's got to talk about what programs he's going to put into effect now to reinstill confidence in the American economy and keep pushing for that and stop telling us about the massive problems we have. We know we've got problems. It was created by the political parties in this country with deficit spending for 10, 15 years and then entitlements, spending so much money on entitlements that they took the budget and basically flushed it down the toilet and printed money to pay for it. You gotta wake up, Mr. and Mrs. America. This is what's going on. This is your life savings and your retirement funds getting flushed down the toilet. Now, it could all be saved, but you gotta write your congressman and you gotta do the right thing with your portfolio. You've gotta own the right stocks, the right positions, and jettison the wrong stocks and the wrong positions. And unless you're gonna do that, you're gonna get slammed again in 2009 and 2010. If you wanna know how to do it, you come visit our website. Have a great day and good luck to you.